So these people that have family members that are Freemasons, is that going to affect them?
That's a good question. And this is where it could be tricky when it comes to Freemasonry, because there are levels of Freemasonry, just like you mentioned, lower levels where it's just, it's a fun environment. It's something that is a religious practice, right? It looks innocent from a lower level standpoint of the things that they do or whatever it is. But when you start moving up to like this 22nd degree, 23rd degree or whatever, this is where it gets extremely satanic, where if you have parents or grandparents or great grandparents that were involved in Freemasonry, and they actually went through the process of becoming, like a high priest or whatever, on the 23rd degree or the 22nd degree, sometimes that will actually require blood sacrifices, human sacrifices. You're interacting with Satan. He's offering you power, things like that. But there's, like I said earlier, there's always an exchange. So he might give you power and money, but exchange is, your future bloodlines could potentially be affected by it. So I'm not saying that anytime somebody was ever in Freemason, if you have a family member, you're automatically affected. No, I'm not saying that. But there's a lot of cases where people are coming in and they didn't touch it, they didn't practice it, but because of their great grandpa or grandma or whatever, they're involved in it. There was some kind of satanic ritual or bloodline curse that affected their bloodline. And so sometimes it happens where they need freedom. The curses have to be broken. And then there are other times where people have Freemason in their bloodline and they weren't affected at all. But this is what I do say is this: if you got that in your bloodline, it doesn't hurt, right? To do a soul check. It doesn't hurt to open yourself up for deliverance. Usually somebody who's suffering from bloodline curses of Freemasonry, a lot of internal bodily issues. They could have a lot of nightmares, depression. Things don't work out in their life. They can't hold jobs. There's a lot of turmoil within the family, stuff like that. Those are indicators of demonic oppression.